Do I see you scoot in a little bit? Okay, back up a little bit.
Red lights on and shit.
Right.
Are we recording?
Okay.
Hey people, CurlyKimmyStar. I'm here today to share with you about one of my best friends, her new book called 25 to Life. That's her in the picture. And in this video, I'm going to interview the author, Claudine Cooper, and you'll get to hear all about the book, and it's basically an interview, and you get to hear from her thoughts on it, and she and I have a really nice conversation while we're working out and doing our nails, so it's really cute and fun. And there is a giveaway, so you definitely want to check out this video if you're interested in the giveaway, and register to win your own autographed copy of this amazing book, 25 to Life. What this book is about, it's a really quick, easy to read book. There are 25 mental exercises that will lead to a better body and a healthier way of life. It is such a quick read. I mean, I'm not kidding when I say it's a quick read. I read it in, I think, a couple of days. I mean, it's just, she gives you so much information about her life, really kind of juicy stories. And I know her, and like some of the stuff I knew, but a lot of it I didn't. So you really want more. So it's really helpful because you see what she went through and you see the lesson that she learned, and then you can learn something yourself. Like this would be something that I could apply in my own life. So I can't say enough good things about this book. You will absolutely, I mean, it's 100 pages. So it's really short, but it's really helpful. And I promise you will enjoy it. So you can actually get this on Amazon.com. If you put in Claudine Cooper, it should come up. So, but if you are interested in registering for the giveaway, I'm gonna leave below. If you aren't interested in the interview and you don't wanna watch all that, this is actually probably one of my longest videos because there was so much information. It was a really nice conversation and I hated to cut so much out. So it's probably one of my longest videos, but I'm gonna leave down below, I'm gonna leave the counter, so if you wanna skip right to talking about the giveaway, then you can certainly do that. But I hope you enjoy this interview with the author, the popular fitness icon, Claudine Cooper, and her amazing book that will really help you to have a better, healthier lifestyle. And I guess that's it. Leave comments below or questions for Claudine, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye.
So here's what I would like to know about this book.
Okay.
Why did you decide to write it, and why did you decide to write it in this particular format?
Well, you know, I had been blogging.
Yeah.
And, you know, blogging was just kind of a way for me to sharpen my writing. But I realized that what I had to say was more about life than about fitness.
Right.
It worked, you know, fitness and life parallels, of course.
Yeah.
But I said, you know, I wonder if I could take my blogging technique and put it into a book. So that was how I sort of formulated the idea. What I did was I said, is blogging taking precious time away from my end goal, which was to write a book? So I stopped blogging for a little bit, and I
was
started.
sad about that. I liked reading it.
You know, I never went into blogging with the intention of getting like a huge following. I really went into blogging how most people do their journals, just to like get some of that stuff out of my system.
Right.
And when it caught on, I was like, wow, I have something to say and people want to hear it. That's so crazy.
Well, not only that, your voice is interesting and engaging. It's one thing to have something to say that's helpful, but to get people really wanting to read it is another story. So you read it and you're like, I want more information. This is interesting. You know, your voice is engaging.
Well, you know, after teaching fitness for 20 years, I have gotten used to telling people while I work out, just like we're working out right now and talking, right? I've gotten used to telling people my life stories, what happened with my husband this weekend, and how my kids drive me nuts this morning, and people just listen to me, so I'm used to like using my voice.
Right.
So when I wrote, instead of writing like, you know, I don't know, like a writer, I wrote how I talked.
Right.
So, yeah.
I've always, like I said, I've always enjoyed reading your blog, and part of it is because we're friends.
Sure.
And I love you, and I love
you
hearing
too.
about your voice.
We're gonna start crying.
I love you too. Oh my God. So, I mean, it's obviously it's hard to divorce the two, but I feel like I'm pretty objective when I'm reading because, I read lots of books and, you form an opinion as you're reading them, and it's just something about your story that's unique, and it's extremely engaging. It's like, I mean,
I've heard it's a quick
drama.
I've heard it's a
It's
quick
definitely
read.
a quick read.
But anyways, I feel like books can be all different kind of styles. And now that the internet has made publishing so much easier for people, you get to say what you want to say, write it the way you want to write it, and tell your story in your own words.
Right.
So that's kind of what I did.
Right. Since most of my channel and most of you guys that watch are natural hair curly girls, and I feel like this book is kind of a life book, that it can apply to any aspect of your life. I can't talk.
Note to self, no working out and doing videos.
But because it's kind of all encompassing, I feel like in particular, if you're new to wearing your hair curly, this is a huge help, because it puts you in the right mindset, because it's a huge thing. You're changing your entire opinion of your entire image of yourself, and there are going to be challenges along the way. And so you have to stay focused. You have to say there's so many. Now I can't remember any of them.
Well, let me ask you though. So when you read the book 25 to Life, which is based on fitness, but each chapter is about a certain exercise, a mental exercise, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think stands out to you in your natural hair journey of the exercises that were in 25 to Life?
Oh my God. Like all of them. Every single one of them.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just reading down here. Be decisive. I mean, first you got to make a decision, right?
You do have to make a decision.
You have to decide this is what you want to do. And it can't be for anybody else. It has to be your decision.
Right.
It can't be your husband, your boyfriend, girlfriend. It can't be, it has to be something that, and a lot of people do it for their children, because I hear a lot of women go natural because their daughters, they want their daughters to have that.
Yeah.
That really kind of brings it into who you are too. So I don't know that one really counts, but it's more if someone else is telling you should do it, that it becomes, that's not right. It has to be your decision. You have to be decisive. Because you'll change it, because when it gets hard, like there are times where I'm like, woo, whose hair is this? And you feel just as negative about it as possible.
I know.
You gotta remember the reason why you did it, your reason for doing it. And if it was for somebody else, you'll be like, oh, screw him, or screw
let me go
her.
get a press.
Let me go.
Get a relaxer, whatever.
It doesn't. It has no meaning to you. So being decisive is definitely huge. I mean, these are all really. And be honest with yourself. Like, why do you really want to do this?
Right. Are you doing it for the right reason?
Are you doing it for the right reason?
And I will say, going back to being decisive, when I went from wearing a press, remember the old school haircut? I don't know if anybody out there remembers, but it was the asymmetrical bob, split down the middle, straight bone straight.
Yeah.
Oh, I rocked that, honey, and I rocked it well. But when I
want to
met,
see a picture of that.
I'll have to show you a picture. When I met this hairstylist who said to me, there is absolutely no reason you should have a relaxer. I said, but I've been wearing a relaxer literally pretty much my whole life,
Yeah.
And he was like, no, the reason you have a relaxer is because your white mom had no idea what to do, and to make it easier on her, she probably relaxed your hair.
Right.
And then you just grew accustomed.
You assume that that's what you're supposed to do. And that you could insert any race mom. If I had a daughter, I have a son, so I don't have to do his hair.
True.
But if I had a daughter, I would not have known, like, I can't do a cornrow.
Right.
Like, I can't, so that's what you did, is you just, when it got to the point where you're like, I don't know, you just went and got, it was just part of the rite of passage almost. At 9 or 10 or whatever.
That's about what age I was.
I was 9 when
or
I first
10,
got mine, and I was so excited. And it wasn't even like, and part of my issue is that there was no choice. It wasn't like, do you want one or not? Of course you wanted one. That's what you wanted.
Straight hair, right?
And your mom had it, and
Sure.
your friends had, everybody had them, and so that's what you did. And so, I don't know, I wouldn't say that's a white mom thing in particular. I think that's what you just did.
Right.
So
Right.
nobody's mom knows. I mean, not that I shouldn't generalize. Like, not of course, some moms know how to take care of their kids' hair.
That's true.
So let me not say
That's
that.
true.
But I
That's
know
true.
a lot of them don't.
And
I
a white
know
mom
that
has less
she
knowledge.
because she didn't have to deal with her own hair.
Exactly.
Her hair was straight and that was it, or curly or whatever. But her
Right.
hair wasn't like
This.
our hair, or
Right.
where you're just
Mhm.
like, I can't.
Right. And the truth is, my mom actually was proactive when my hair did thicken and start to tighten. She went to my dad's family and said, help me. So she didn't just like let me go out the house looking
I mean,
crazy.
it's so different now. You see so many of these little girls, these gorgeous dudes. I
Sure.
should insert a photo of me and Claudine's daughter. We're in the exact same hairdo.
So cute.
So
yes.
cute. Like, so many moms are really like,
Yeah.
I don't really have to necessarily do that. Like, there are other options, and they're learning, and there's
And
so many
embracing
resources
their
now.
daughter's hair,
That's
their
right.
textures.
And some
yes.
moms are foregoing their. That's part of the reason why some of these moms are making this decision, because they're like, you know
Yeah.
what? I can show my daughter, I can do it, you can do it, and we're just beautiful as we are. Okay, this is chapter number 10, be open-minded. It's so funny because I just did this video call with Lane College, a friend of mine.
I
who's a
saw
professor.
that. Go
Oh
girl,
my
high
God, it was
five on
so,
that.
that
Oh
was
my
so
God,
much
that's-
fun. The students were so cute. Oh my God, so
Aw.
cute. That was so much fun.
You
But
that's
they're-
your next venture. You're gonna be like,
Maybe.
yeah,
It was so much fun. They were so
I can
great.
totally see it.
But there was two guys there, and this one guy there was like, I have a girlfriend, and and she's wearing her hair natural, and I keep telling her that she's beautiful and I love it, but she just doesn't believe me.
Aww.
And it was like, oh, and I said, you're doing all the right things. She has
Yes.
to, it has to be from within,
right.
and she'll get there, and especially in the beginning where you're like trying to reconcile the image in your head with what's in the mirror, and it's different for a while. And so it'll take her a minute. And so I just said, just be there for her. You're doing all the right things. And there was another guy in the room, and I said, look, the most important thing you can do as a guy is be open-minded. Because check it, your image of black women is probably straight hair. Her image of black women is straight hair. So you're both trying to get used to a different image, and you got to be open to it, as opposed to immediately saying, this isn't what I'm used to, boo.
Yes, that's true. But I think what women struggle with, and I know I have struggled with this as well, and I don't know if you have, but I didn't do the big chop.
No, I didn't either.
When I came out
I
of
was
the
not
relaxer.
right. I so wish I did now. Now I'm not doing. I have too much hair. There's no way.
You're not chopping that hair.
I'm not chopping all hair now.
You're
now
like,
it's
this
all
is my
natural.
journey.
Right. I'm like, I'm not that no.
Right.
But I see all these hairstyles and all that. I so wish I had that experience, because to see it, and especially these cuts are friggin' fierce. I mean, some of these taper dudes.
Let's do a little lunge
friend,
while we talk.
My girlfriend Janine cut her hair. It's tapered. It is fabulous.
Yeah.
And I just am like, I wish I had been brave when I started my journey. It would have been so much easier to care for. But I wasn't there emotionally. I was not. I was barely there, ready to wear my hair in its natural state.
Right, natural,
curly,
right.
let alone to chop up every single bit of my hair. I just wasn't there.
So to speak to what the guy was saying in your call, I believe that as women, we're taught that long hair is sexy. Right?
Yes.
So he's speaking from a relationship standpoint.
Absolutely.
And, maybe for that particular woman, her journey will not be a big chop. And maybe it'll be chop a little, set it in a rod.
And that's fine.
It's kind of like fitness. Like, people see me and they're like, oh, Claudine, were you ever fat? No. I've never been overweight. I've been pregnant 3 times, so that means I gained weight.
Count though, but yeah.
But I exercised throughout all of my pregnancies. I was an athlete when I was younger. I mean, all of those things contributed to me still being in shape at 40. Right? But just like the book says, a lot of being healthy has less to do with your body and more to do with your overall lifestyle.
Oh no, absolutely.
So even though I don't have a great transformation story about how I was once 210 pounds and now I'm 110 pounds, I still have a story about coming from a chaotic environment and dedicating myself to being healthy every day.
Well, from reading this and knowing what I know about you, that couldn't have been easy.
It wasn't.
It couldn't have been easy.
It wasn't
because I mean, what kind of food was all around you?
Oh, I never had really like, what do they call it? Like healthy education kind of stuff. Like, I wasn't doing farmers markets and things like that when I was a kid. But
No.
our kids,
Yeah.
they eat
Oh, well, it's so
organic.
different.
Girl,
Yeah,
these
they don't,
kids,
yeah, they don't know.
they
I
don't
grew up in
know.
the South, so there was lots of
Butter.
well, not completely. My mom was from New Jersey, so it wasn't like I got all.
Okay.
But I mean, there was so much like fatback and pork, and even when holidays, there was always like,
Yeah. But I know
so good, heavy as
heavy.
but
But I know Mama
so good.
Meredith cared about
she
your
was,
health.
No,
and
she
was
definitely
probably,
had. Yeah. There was a period where she changed over everything we were eating. We were just like, wait, what? Can we get some bacon up in here?
Is this
She
turkey
was like, no more bacon. We were like, what? This is before there was turkey bacon. She said she
No
cut the
more
bacon out.
Period.
She later changed, but there was like several years where we didn't have bacon in our house.
Wow. Yeah, that was progressive for her at that
Oh
time.
my God.
And I think
So
the other thing
progressive.
too is like, depending on what socioeconomic class you're raised in, your knowledge of what's at your disposal for food is different.
Yeah. No, that's
And
true.
so, based on what I came from, my general knowledge base, it just wasn't what it is now. I had to grow into that. I had to be exposed to it. Like you said, be open-minded.
Right.
So when someone presented me with the challenge of being a vegetarian, I was like, who eats a meal with no meat?
That's the meal, buddy. That's
Who
the meal.
eats a meal with no
Yeah.
meat? But I tried it. And I realized, you know what, you can have a meal with no meat, and I feel great. And I don't promote that as a lifestyle for everyone, but it's good for whoever it's good for.
And it's an option. Like, be
It's
open-minded.
an option.
I think that's huge. I think that's definitely a really important lesson. I mean, these are all very important lessons. But that one in particular, especially if you're embarking on something new, is be open to it.
Mm-hmm.
You may find that whatever it is you're trying isn't for you. Maybe you decided you're going to go natural, and you're like, wait a minute, it's really not for me. Be open-minded, at least to the experience, and maybe you'll learn something new, or you'll try something. I just think that's... First of all, let me just say, we're doing a giveaway of this book. So this is the book here that we're talking about today, 25 to Life. And this is Claudine Cooper. She's one of my besties, and she has written this amazing book. So we've been talking about this for the last, I don't know, it seems like an hour, but it was only like 15 minutes. I just looked at the thing. I was like, that was so long. It was like 15 minutes. So one person is going to win an autographed copy of this book. So go to Rafflecopter, and actually the link will be in the description of this video, so you can go there, click on it, and register to win a copy of this book. You will love it. You'll read it in like an hour. Well, maybe not an hour, but
if you can
try
read
not to
100
get
pages
fired
in an hour, you should win the book.
Yeah, right? So yeah, it's a page turner. You will love it. You will learn some really good things about how to make a change in your life, how to keep yourself on a really good, positive, healthy journey. So that's just my 2 cents.
Well, her 2 cents are valuable. Because we are girlfriends, and we do make time to spend together. Right now we're doing our nails, as you can see.
Taking off my nasty polish.
And I'm just filing away because I don't really wear polish that much, because I'm in the gym and it always chips, and I have 3 kids, and I have my hands in dishwater all day, so I haven't found a polish that can withstand the Cooper lifestyle.
I don't think there is one, boo.
Probably not.
No.
But so we work out together. We spend time doing our beauty treatments together, because clearly if your best friend is CurlyKimmyStar, you are going to come over to her house and utilize the 4,000 beauty products that she has.
4,000 nail polishes.
4,000 nail polishes.
mean-
And I will just tell you that my daughters are waiting patiently outside the door so that they can get in
want
here and
their
get their
Yeah,
nails
they're
done.
next.
Auntie Kim is the woman when it comes to
I
beauty.
love them. They're my sweet girls.
That's your girls right there. So we were talking earlier about daughters and the importance of modeling natural hair for your daughters. So I started my natural hair journey actually 20 years ago, when it wasn't as popular to wear natural hair. Right, hardly anybody was.
Girl, I was like, I knew people that did my girl, one of my girls from back in the day, one of my line sisters, she started wearing her hair natural. I was like, oh my God, your hair is so beautiful. And, I thought but I was just like, oh yeah, but that's just not for me.
I will be going to get my press. I will be going to get my press.
No, my hair isn't like yours. I don't have curls. No.
Well, and that is the thing that the man who kind of convinced me to go natural said, you know, you have a great curl pattern. I don't think you realize it because since you've been straightening your hair, you don't see what I see at the root.
Right.
So we went on this, I didn't do a big chop. We went on this journey that was much more, you know, palatable for me. So we cut a little bit off here and there, and then we would do rod sets so that you didn't notice the curl pattern difference. But after about 10 years, I had a full head of curls.
10 years you transitioned? What the hell?
I mean, you know.
Oh my God! 10 years!
It took me 10 years to like grow to this length.
Oh.
I mean, ultimately.
But all the straight ends were gone by then.
Oh yeah, they were all gone.
I was
then.
like,
but it takes a long time to grow. Like the straight ends probably took me to cut them off about 3 years, and then my hair was kind of a little shorter, and then it just kept growing and growing. So, but then I moved to LA, and someone convinced me that here in LA.
We don't do curls.
Women don't wear curls.
No, honey.
Women don't wear curls. And so I ended up saying, well, you know what? A press here and there won't hurt. You know, I'm not going to wear my hair pressed all the time. I'm just going to do it once in a while. And what ended up happening was, of course, my curl pattern was burnt out. So then I had to start the process again. And I was committed to the process because I then had a daughter, and I knew that I could not rightfully wear my hair long and straight and my little daughter look at me and say, "Mommy, why isn't my hair like your hair?" So I decided that I was going to focus on just keeping my hair healthy, not so much about how it looks, but just the natural health of it. And that's pretty much the same thing that the book is about. It's really about just committing to health instead of being focused on how something looks. Like, how does your body look? I want to lose 10 pounds in 6 weeks. I want my stomach to look like this or my butt to look like this. Instead of that, I'm focused on just making sure I'm healthy and alive because there's children depending on me being healthy and alive. So the book is really about a journey into good health and confidence and knowing that it's better to be healthy than to be focused on a six-pack or a super tight booty or get caught up on, you know, looking a certain way. That's all well and good, but that's kind of the gravy on top of being healthy.
Right. Yeah, I would agree with that. And because let me just say, because I'm 47 years old, and it is... maintaining a certain size is hard. It is hard. I mean, when I was in my 20s, and I thought, which now it's like I was so small then. It's so ridiculous how horrible we are. Our body images are terrible.
Yes.
Because I probably weighed 118 pounds. Was on a diet. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But whatever.
Have you seen that meme online that says, "I wish I was as fat as I was when I first thought it." Yes. When I first thought I was fat.
I love that because I'm like, right. So I remember being on a diet trying to lose 5 pounds, 3 pounds. And I'll just eat lean cuisines for a week, or I'll just work out a little bit and drop it like nothing. Now, if I don't work out
every day
and eat right, I might gain what that's to maintain a size. Forget about losing. I mean, it is, I've been trying to lose 10 pounds I don't even know.
10 years.
Like, I haven't seen
I'm just kidding, but like,
no, it
seriously,
feels like it.
Yeah.
And I've just come to the point where I'm like, as long as I'm working out, I'm now working out 5 days a week. As long as I continually work out consistently and I'm healthy, whatever size I'm going to be is the size I'm going to be. Because I'm not going to starve myself. No. I'm not going to, and it's harder. I mean, the older you get, the harder it is. But it's more important that I am able to maintain my lifestyle, like with my husband and my son and the amount of activity that I have versus being a size 2, because I could do that if I wanted to. I could starve because I would have to twice a day. Because I already eat so well now. It's like, geez,
you really do.
So it's like but I mean, literally, I would have to freaking starve.
Yeah.
In order to do that, and I'm not interested in doing that because that isn't healthy either. So, It's really important for health because ultimately the older you get,
Yeah.
your body is going to break down. That's the reality. Your body is going to go through more things than you see what your parents go through, your grandparents, whatever.
The
Hip
aging
replacements,
process,
whatever.
it's
Your
real.
body isn't forever. It's
No.
not, it's
No.
finite. So at some point you are going to have these issues. And if you're in better health, going through this stuff will be so much easier than somebody who's
So
not.
much easier.
Both my parents are. My mother's really healthy, my dad's not. And every time either one of them have been through anything, my mom's out of the hospital in seconds. She recovers like nobody's business. My dad, his body doesn't recover as well.
Right.
Because he's not in as good a shape as my mom is. And so he said, you have complication after complication. So it's really important
And
to
let me
develop
ask you
a
something.
lifestyle that makes you age better.
Let me ask you something. If you take a look at your parents and the differences in their approach to health, to the way they've taken care of themselves, how has that affected the way you take care of yourself?
Oh my gosh. Well, that's been huge for me. Because like I say all the time when I talk to people about it, is I have 2 examples, and so it's really made me put a priority on making sure that I do something physical. And I don't like it. I don't like it.
No,
I derive no pleasure from it.
We did work out before we started doing our nails, and she didn't give you the real Kim, Curly Kimmy didn't give you the real Kim where she's normally like,
oh my
this
God,
hurts! I can't breathe!
I can't breathe.
But she gets it done.
And I do it. When I'm there, I'll do it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not there.
And
I'm
you
not
do
gonna,
it at 100%.
I do it at 100%.
Yes, you do.
I don't like it.
No.
But if I'm there, I'm there,
You're
and I'm there
doing
to do it, or
Yep.
whatever. And I'll complain, but I still do it.
Yeah.
But it's just not my thing. I don't derive any pleasure from it. I derive pleasure when it's over. I'm like, I'm glad I did it.
Yes.
It's over. I'm sweaty. I feel good. But I'm not I don't look forward to it ever.
You'd much rather be shopping.
Or sitting on the couch. Let's keep it real.
Keep it real.
And there are days when I come home from work and I'm like, if I know what I'm doing, the minute I put the video in the recorder and the player, I'm like, boom, I'm gonna do it.
You're ready, right?
I will be, because I have to get up off that couch to do it, and I'm one of those people. If I make a commitment, I make a commitment,
Right.
and for better or worse sometimes.
Right, exactly.
Like, you might want to quit now, but so 5 days a week, that's what I'm doing. And I was doing for the last year, I was doing 2 days a week. With Claudine, I was doing about 3 days a week. So 5 days a week is the most I've ever done, ever.
So did I have a chapter in here? That's bad. I'm asking her, right? Be habitual.
Yeah.
So the thing I find to be most beneficial to people who don't enjoy exercise, because that's not my reality. I love working out. It gives me that endorphin high. I'm in it. I feel great. I want to do it. I wake up thinking about when can I work out. But I am aware that there are people like him who don't care for exercise, and it's no judgment. Everybody likes what they like. Some people like to go shopping. Some people like to sit on the couch and watch TV or catch up on their videos or whatever. So I have a recommendation for people who don't like it.
What is that?
Stick it in to the same time every day so that it becomes a non-negotiable about your day. So like you said, if you come home from work and you know you're going to do your workout, you're just going to do it and get it done and before you even get comfortable. Because once you get comfortable trying to convince yourself to get up, go put your app on the phone or whatever it is you do, it's going to be that much harder. And my husband, who I've been married to for 12 years, he actually has never, that I can remember, missed a 5 a.m. workout 7 days a week. Every single morning, 5 a.m. Now, do I like 5 a.m.? No. Do I want to wake up at 5 a.m.? Absolutely not. But that's his time. That's the time he's made it a habit.
Good for him.
So everyone has their time that would work for them, and I think the habitual nature of it, it forces you into it, even if you don't really feel like it.
No, I agree. I mean, because like when we did that 60-day challenge where she was turning 40, having this big party.
Oh, yeah.
So she did this 60-day challenge where you work out every day for 60 days. And I started watching that challenge. I saw people posting online like, I'm I'm not working out every day.
Right.
What? And this is now I was working 2 days a week. And I was like, that's crazy. But I knew if I committed, I was going to do it, which is why I'm sometimes I can be slow to commit because I know once I'm in, I'm in. So I was watching all these posts, and I was getting ready to turn off the notifications so I could stop seeing all these damn posts. And then
She was like, don't nobody want to see all this?
Right?
60 days of exercise.
Right? I was like, I have not. You all are forcing me to do this. So I guess it was a week or so in, and then I was like, all right, fine, I'm going to do it. And so working out for me every day wasn't realistic, but I knew if I did that, it would change. I might get up to more days a week than I was currently doing, which was 2.
Right.
So 5 days a week seemed like a happy medium because like now I'm like, Friday night when I really don't feel like working out and I know the weekend's coming, yes. I'm like, but Saturday's my day off. So Friday like, for me is, if I can do Friday, I'm done. Yes. And so that's really been helpful for me personally is especially on that last day of the week and Friday night I'm tired is I'm like, this is my last workout for a couple of days and then I'm going to take a couple of days off.
Except when I come over on a random Sunday
then she forces
and make
me
her
to work out. I know. But that's fine because that's different to me because in my mind, it's like my own scheduled workout. If something else happens extra outside of that, then that's good and that's extra. Right. But I've at least gotten my minimum in. Like I'm going to do this Chardonnay challenge in a couple weeks or a couple months.
What is that?
Chardonnay run. I'm sure I told you about it.
I think you maybe said
where it's wine at the end.
Oh,
Santa Monica,
with wine at the
Santa
end
Monica Pier.
good.
It's called Chardonnay Run.
Nice. Okay.
So it's a 3K. It's a 5K. So it's like around 3 miles, and so.
Oh,
Charlotte's doing
that.
it. Yeah. It'll be fun. So that'll be extra. So that to me is all good. But once I do my 5 days, I'm like, I've done it. That's my commitment. That's what I have in my mind. And there was one night, and there are times where like I've been crampy, like my first day of my period where it's really. I'll do something. I may not do super high like intensity, but I'll like the other day I did stretching, the kind of like yoga-y type stuff for a half hour where I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna not do anything, but I'm gonna do like it helps, especially the cramps in the muscles.
Oh, it
helps
makes
to
a huge difference.
So those days have been very.
It's like you
nice.
feel like you don't want to do anything.
I know.
But when you do something, it actually makes your body feel
it
better
does.
than had you done nothing.
It does,
right?
Yeah, and then I don't feel like because when I miss and I've committed to something, it's like I don't like that feeling.
You cheated on somebody.
Yeah,
even if it's yourself, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's so true. Well, that brings me to another thing. So, we're kind of letting you in right now on our normal girl talk, our normal conversation. You're basically getting a chance to see us doing what we would be doing anyways on a Sunday. But to me, having friends who are willing to kind of drag you out and make you go do something active, that's a huge pull into staying fit.
Yeah.
Because if every friend you have is asking you to go out to eat or go out for drinks, you might need some new friends. I'm just saying.
No, that's true.
You want to make sure that whoever you're with knows that your health is a priority. And if your health is a priority, in turn, their health becomes a priority.
Ha! Well, yeah. Because Claudine's like, I'll go, I haven't seen you all. She's like, come to my class at the gym.
Kim will say, can we hook up? Let's have a day together. I'll say, hey, do you want to go for a hike? Let's do something.
Yeah,
let's do something active.
Yeah, Claudine definitely has forced me to be active, and which is good because I'm not the person who is going to choose to do it on. That's not my first thought. So she's definitely made my life better in that way for sure. You can't help but she's a very engaging. I keep saying engaging, but charismatic person, and so. You want to be around her. So you're like, well, she's working out. Let me go work out too. And then it becomes a lifestyle for you.
Well, and the other thing too is, and I'm just going to be perfectly honest with the audience in saying that I love my girlfriends. Love them like in a big way.
Mwah.
And at the very crux of loving someone is wanting them to be around for a really long time. And if you want somebody to be around for a really long time, then you put their health in your hands. And so, with that in mind,
we're not crying on this.
When I think about my friends, I think about wanting to spend 25, 35, 45 more years with my friends. And so I am naturally gravitating towards doing something that is healthy with them, that is active, because I want them to be in my life. for many years to come.
I'm not trying to have people die on me.
Don't want nobody dying on me,
No.
okay? Don't want nobody dying on me. Absolutely not. I need you
Especially
around.
not something that's preventable. Like,
And that's
we
the
could have
big
prevented
thing.
that.
And that's the big thing.
Right.
Didn't I tell you we're going to be on a cruise ship on the Mexican Riviera
We are
when we're
gonna
like
be on a cruise
60
ship.
years old with some Mai Tais, enjoying our life and looking great?
Girl, I'm not. Aging is not. No.
Aging is not on the menu for you,
It is
obviously,
not on the
because
menu.
clearly your skin does not know what a wrinkle is, which is
Girl.
amazing.
Girl.
Yes, even when you're able to, you know, your beauty is able to be maintained, sometimes it doesn't necessarily mean that your inner organs are
It
as,
doesn't.
right?
It absolutely doesn't
know.
mean a dang thing.
No, and so
Especially-
black don't crack, everybody knows that, right?
I mean,
But it is still important to focus your technique on the
Inside.
inside, yes. Mm-hmm.
these are Claudine's daughters. This
Uh-oh.
is Nora. Say hi. Say hi, Nora. See, we have matching dudes today.
And this is Faye. Faye is rocking
the
a
older.
twist out.
Faye's rocking a twist out. These are my sweet girls, so we wanted you to meet them. Say hi.
Say hi to
See, I don't
them.
have daughters, but they're my two daughters.
Yeah.
They're gonna do their nails.
They've
We're gonna do their
they've
nails
been
next.
patiently waiting.
Yeah. Right? Okay.
Patiently.
Did you find it in the
Hey beauties! Check out my latest videos. Please click either one of the videos that you see on your screen right now. It'll take you right to the video so you can check it out. Or if you're on your cell phone, the links to the videos are in the description box. And don't forget, I do brand new videos every single Monday. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more videos from me. And thank you so much for watching my video and supporting my channel. I so appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye.